欢迎各位同学收看今天的课程。今天呢，我们要讲的是第15章。第15章的主题是 Thank you and follow up emails， 就是要写感谢信，还有后续的电子邮件。我们今天很高兴邀请到了 Taylor 老师。
Hello everyone, I'm Taylor.
好，而且我们也邀请到2位同学，一位是 Tiffany 同学。
Hello, I'm Tiffany.
还有一位是 Laura 同学。
Hi, I'm Laura.
In this unit, we will talk about writing the most common types of emails, a professional thank you, and a follow-up. Although they are usually sent by email, but sending a physical printed letter is also okay and stands out a bit.
在本单元中呢，我们将讨论到编写最常见的电子邮件类型，就是专业的感谢，还有后续跟进的电子邮件。尽管呢，他们通常呢是通过电子邮件来发送的，但是呢，如果你要把它写成实体的信件，也是可以的，并且呢，更容易被别人记得。
As we discussed in the previous units, formal emails begin with Dear and may include the first and last name, or just a last name. To whom it may concern is used when the recipient's name is unknown. Thank you, follow-up, and recommendation emails are often sent in formal situations.
正如我们之前的单元中所讨论的，正式的电子邮件是以 Dear 开头，那并且呢，包括名字、姓氏，或者是有时候你也可以只包括他的姓氏。那收件人的姓名未知的时候呢，你可以用 To whom it may concern， 就是近期者。那在谢谢、跟进还有推荐的电子邮件呢，通常是在正式的情况之下发送的。
Looking at your emails, in the business world, sending them is essential and highly appreciated. So, who might it be recommended to send a thank you letter to?
在这个商业事件中呢，我们发送感谢的电子邮件呢是非常重要的，并且呢也是受到赞赏的。通常呢，我们应该向谁来发送这些信呢
Maybe to a former boss who has provided a reference, or a business contact who recommended you to their company for a position. 或许是向提供介绍信的前老板啊，或者是推荐你到他们公司任职的这些业务联系人来寄这些信。And also a colleague who assisted you with your work or after being interviewed for a vacancy. 另外就是协助你完成工作的同事啊，或是你参加完面试之后。
Very good. Sending a thank you shows your gratitude towards others and to their time spent doing something for you. This also helps foster good working relations, while keeping good relations with former bosses and/or colleagues.
很好，你写一封感谢他人的信呢，表示呢你对于这件事情的感谢，以及感谢他们所花的时间，这有助于呢建立良好的工作关系，同时呢跟前任的老板啊和同事呢保持好关系。
These are especially important for a job interview. They not only thank the interviewer, but gives you the chance to summarize some of the main points in your interview, and clear up any points of discussion that may have hurt your chances of getting the job.
这个呢，在面试求职的时候呢，尤其重要。他们不仅是感谢这个面试官，而且呢，还使你呢有机会呢总结你面试中的一些要点，而且澄清一些呢可能会损害你获得工作机会的事情。
But remember to keep the thank you email short. Start by putting thank you in the subject line, and by saying thank you in the first or second line. The recipient should know immediately why you are writing. Next, give a specific detail or two.
但是呢，请记住，你的这个感谢邮件呢，必须要写的短一点。首先呢，是主题的地方呢，就写上 Thank you， 谢谢。然后在第一行呢，或是第二行的地方就说谢谢。收件人应该在立即收到这个东西的时候，收到你的电子邮件的时候，就知道说，哎，你接下来是要讲些什么。然后接下来呢，再写1-2个具体的细节。
If your boss wrote you a recommendation letter and you received a first and maybe a second interview, then you should mention that. If it is a colleague who helped you, mention the help they gave and why it made such a difference.
好，假如呢是你的老板给你写了一封推荐信的话，并且呢收到了第一次，也许是第二次的面试的话，那么呢你应该提一下，如果是一位同事的话，他为你提供了帮助的话，也要提及说他们所做的这些帮助，以及为何这个帮助是非常的重要的。
For job interviews, mention memorable or key aspects of the conversation and why you are a good fit for the job. Be sure to say thank you again before signing off. How about some examples of thank you phrases?
如果呢是面谈呢之后的这种感谢信的话，你要说啊，我刚刚的这个面谈之中啊，到底有什么是令人非常难忘的，或是关键的事情，以及呢为什么你非常的适合这个工作，然后最后呢再说一次谢谢。那现在呢，我们来看看哪些谢谢的片语是有用的。
For example, you could say, "Thank you for meeting with me." 你可以说谢谢你拨空来和我面谈。
Oh, very good. Thank you for and the gerund. Thank you for talking with me. Or, thank you for taking the time to.
好，那我们这个片语的形式就是 Thank you for 后面要加上 VING， 感谢您与我交谈，或者是感谢您抽出时间来。
And you could also say many thanks and appreciation for 非常感谢你和感激你。
Or you could say, "I sincerely appreciate your time." 我非常真心的感谢你拨出时间来。
Good. And you can add a gerund here too, with I sincerely appreciate you inviting me to speak with you.
好，非常好。那刚才那个呢，后面的句子上面也可以加上一个什么呢？加上一个动名词，就会变成我真心的感谢您邀请我来和您谈话。
Please accept my deepest thanks. 请接受我最深的感谢。
And thank you for your consideration. 谢谢你考虑我。
These are all very good examples. That last one, you could say a few things in that structure. Thank you for your assistance, guidance, support, or time.
好，这些都是很好的例子。那在那个例子里面呢，你可以接下来说一些事情，你谢谢他是什么事情啊？比如说是协助啦、指导啦、支持啦，或是时间啦等等。所以你就可以说谢谢你的协助啦，谢谢你的指导啦，或者谢谢你的支持啦，或者谢谢你的时间等等。比如说呢 ，Thank you for your， 你就加上你要说的东西，比如说 assistance 就是你要说的这个名词，或是 guidance 就是你要说的这个名词。好，这个形式就是这样子，后面加上一个名词。
Great. Now let's look at follow-up emails. If you are expecting a reply but have not heard back from the recipient, you might consider writing a follow-up email. These are very short and are considered polite.
好，接下来呢，我们就要来看看后续跟进的电子邮件 follow up。那我们是希望得到一个回复，但是呢，你又一直没有收到的时候呢，那你就可以考虑来写一封像这样的电子邮件。那这些信呢，通常呢都是很短的，但是呢会被认为是有礼貌的行为。
If you have not heard back about a job application or a job interview, a follow-up email after 1 week is appropriate. Be sure to include the position and where the job was posted. If you are awaiting an answer for a company regarding sales or a project, you can remind them of what answer you are awaiting.
如果呢，你还没有收到有关于那些求职或是工作的面试的这个回音呢，在1周以后发送这个后续的电子邮件呢是合适的。那信中你一定要提到的是什么呢？你应征的 position， 也就是你的这个职称，还有呢，你这个真人广告呢是在哪里发现的？如果呢，你正在等待有关于销售或是任何项目的答案呢，你也可以提醒说，你正在等待的是什么东西的答案，这样子人家才知道你这封信到底目的是什么。
The person who you are writing to may have received dozens of job applications and interviewed many people or had numerous phone calls. For this reason, it's important to put a few details about yourself and any dates or times that might help them remember who you are. For example, if you spoke on the phone, mention that you spoke on the phone, and be sure to include the date and time.
你正在写信给他的这个人呢，他可能收到了很多的工作申请，而且他面谈的人也非常的多，或者是呢他收到很多的电话，因此呢你重要的是要提供一些关于你自己的这些讯息，然后可以帮助他们记住你自己的这个日期或是时间。例如啊，如果你曾经和他曾经在电话中说过话的话，那你就明确的告诉他，我跟你曾经在电话中说过话哦，而且告诉他你说电话的那个时间还有日期。
If you are following up on an application, mention the position for which you applied, where the job was posted, or from whom you have heard about the vacancy, and when you sent in your application. This will greatly help the other person remember who you are, or easily locate your resume to give you an answer.
那假如呢，这是面谈之后的跟进性的 follow up 的话，那你一定要说啊，你申请的这个 position 就是你的职称，还有呢，这个真人广告在哪里发布的？那 from whom you heard about the vacancy， 就是说谁告诉你这个空缺的？有时候你可能不是看报纸或什么，而是有一个人来告诉你，要告诉他们是谁告诉你的。以及发送的这个 application 就是申请的这个时间，那这样子呢可以帮助人家能记住你的身份，然后很轻松的去找到你这个简历，然后再告诉你答案。
Be careful not to send in too many follow-ups. While a follow-up email can show enthusiasm and determination, you don't want the potential employer to feel hounded. Can you think of any key language one should use in a follow-up email?
好，请记得我们的跟进信里面不要写的太多信。为什么呢？虽然我们这个跟进信呢可以显示出你是多么的有决心，而且你的热情，但是呢，你并不需要你这个潜在的雇主呢感到很困扰。那同学们，你们能不能想到有任何的这个智慧呢？我们在跟进信里面可以用的
？For example, I'm writing to follow up on my application. 我写这封信来跟进我的应征。
Very good. And you could add other words, like what are you following up on? Like my resume, the current status of my application, or the vacancy to which I have applied.
很好，那你在刚才那句话的后面呢，可能还可以添加一些类似说你正在关注的这个内容的字眼，比如说呢，我的简历啦，或是我的申请的当前的状况啦，或是我申请的职缺空缺。
Also, you could write, I have not heard back from you regarding my interview, and I just wanted to follow up with you. 你可以写，关于面谈我还没有收到后续的消息，可不可以告诉我后续的消息呢？
You could also say, I want to confirm you received my. 我想要确定你有收到我的什么什么什么。
Very good. Let's take a better look at the grammar used here, because there are so many possible combinations.
好，那接下来呢，我们再看看我们这个文法。
What we are doing here are using gerunds as the object of prepositions. Gerunds are used when an action is the object. Otherwise, a noun is used. For example, thank you for your consideration is using a noun. However, thank you for considering me is using the gerund as the object.
好，那我们来看我们这里的文法上面讲到，我们的介系词后面要用什么呢？我们介系词后面有两种用法。第一种用法就是用 V-ing， 就是有个动作的时候你用 V-ing。比如说我们的 Thank you for considering 这里就是 ing， 就是什么呢？就是有个动作考虑，这是一个动作。那我们的介系词后面第二种方法是可以加上名词，比如说什么呢？Thank you for your consideration。这个 consideration 在这里是一个名词，所以我们就介系词后面加上名词，就是这两种用法都是可以的。
So, what are some examples of the grammar?
好，那大家可不可以用这个句型举一些例子啊
For example, thanks for. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to meet you. 谢谢你给我这个机会来见你。Think about. I am thinking about climbing the professional ladder. 想一想，我正在考虑爬上职业阶梯，想要更上一层楼。And keep on. I keep on doing my best at all times. 继续，我一直在不断努力做到最好。And how about? How about meeting to discuss the project? 好吗？我们见个面来讨论这个案子好吗？ Insist on. I insist on buying you lunch for your help on the project. 坚持，我坚持要请你吃完午餐来谢谢你帮忙完成这个案子。
And also look forward to. I look forward to working for your company. 期待，我期待你来我们公司工作。And asked about. I want to ask about meeting the staff. 询问，我想要询问与工作人员会面的问题。And succeed in. I have succeeded in learning another language. 成功，我成功学习了另一门语言。And talk about. Let's talk about doing the next steps of the assignments. 谈论，让我们来谈论完成任务的下一步。And interested in. I would be interested in getting to know the ins and outs of the job. 对什么什么什么东西感兴趣，我会对了解工作的来龙去脉感兴趣。
Very good. You can also talk about what you are good at or what you are terrible at, what you are enthusiastic about or excited about, and the gerund. Quite important for the writing we learned today is I look forward to, talked about, and be interested in.
很好，你还可以说什么呢？What you are good at 就是谈论说你自己擅长的东西。那在这里，这个 at 就是一个介系词，介系词后面就可以加上我们刚刚说的 V-I-N-G 或是名词，或者是 What you are terrible at， 你呢不擅长什么？那你不擅长后面这个 at 就是介系词，介系词后面一样接 V-I-N-G 或是名词，然后再来是。Are enthusiastic about， 那这个 are 是一个 be 动词，你可以不一定用 are， 有时候你是用什么？用 is， 对不对？看你的主词是什么来决定这个 be 动词。那这个是对什么东西感到热衷，或是 be 动词加上 excited about， 不一定要是 are， 也可以是别的 be 动词 is 等等。好，对什么东西感到兴奋？还有什么呢？I look forward to 这个呢是我们刚刚说到期待，那这个 to 呢也是一个介系词的 to， 这个字我们特别要注意的，因为有时候 to 呢后面是加不定词，那这个 to 呢因为是介系词的 to， 所以它后面呢就是要加 V-I-N-G 或是我们刚刚说的名词，这两种都可以。我期待要做什么？再来是 talk about 谈论什么，后面也一样 about 是介系词，后面是名词或是 V-I-N-G。再来 be interested in 就是对什么东西感兴趣，感兴趣的东西可以是 V-I-N-G， 也可以是一个名词。
All right, now let's take a look at a couple of examples of well-written thank you and follow-up letters.
好，接下来呢，我们就要讨论一些写得还不错的这些感谢信。那我们看看这些例子。
The email begins with the subject, thank you, and for a recommendation. Dear Tim, thank you so much for your letter of recommendation. During the interview, I felt your HR manager was not completely enthusiastic about hiring me. However, after having read your letter, she gave me the job immediately after the interview is over. Let me buy you lunch sometimes. Many thanks, Sam Hill.
好，那我们这一封信呢，刚开始呢就是个 thank you，thank you 就是谢谢啦。那这封是我们的主旨是谢谢。那为什么谢谢呢？因为的是一封推荐信来谢谢他。那翻译一下，简单翻译一下，他说：“亲爱的提姆，那非常的感谢您的推荐信。在这个面试中呢，我觉得您的这个人力资源经理啊，并不想要雇佣我。但是呢，读完你的来信之后呢，他在面试结束之后，立刻就给我了这份工作。我有空呢会请你吃饭，非常谢谢。然后再写上你的名字。”
All right, to begin with, let's look at the address. The person opens with, Dear Tim. This is used for someone who has a good relationship with someone, but is still on a slightly formal basis. We see the formality with the word dear, but slightly informal with the use of the first name, Tim.
好，那我们首先呢，看到它的这个开头的地方，它是用亲爱的某某人。那这个呢，其实呢是有一点点的不那么正式，因为你写亲爱的某某人，只写他的 first name 的话，那表示你跟他可能有一点点亲近的关系，所以这个比较没有那么正式的情况。
And we can see from the very first sentence, they made their intentions very clear by stating, "Thank you for the recommendation."
那第一句话呢，他就讲得非常清楚，我这封信呢是要谢谢你的这个推荐。
Then the letter goes on to say how the recommendation helped them. And in this case, landing a job they didn't think they were going to get.
然后之后呢，他就讲到说，哎，为什么我会谢谢你呢？哦，这个情况就是这样的，因为你的这封推荐信，哎，我就找到了我的工作了。
And the person ends the last sentence with, "Let me buy you lunch sometime." This is a slight cultural note here. In the West, we do sometimes give gifts, but often we appreciate small thanks such as buying someone lunch, buying someone a drink. These are a little bit more suited for us than giving gifts.
好，那在最后呢，他提到说呢，他要请他吃饭。那这种在西方的文化里面呢，其实也是很正常的。有时候他们也会买礼物，可是如果请人家吃饭呢，也是很正常的。
You also notice that the email is very short. It's one paragraph with just a few sentences. This is important because many people have numerous emails to read a day, and they often don't want to read 3 or 4 paragraphs just to say thanks.
好，那这封信呢，我们可以看到它短短的只有一段，非常的简短。那这样子也是很重要的，为什么呢？因为大部分人一天都有好多 email 要读，那他不希望你只是为了说一个 thank you 就写了3、4段文章来说你的 thank you。
The next email is also a thank you, and this is about saying thank you to a colleague for helping them on a project.
好，那我们下一封信也是一个感谢的信。那这个感谢的信呢，是要让我们感谢他的同事给他帮忙，帮忙什么？帮忙做了一个 project， 帮忙做了一个案子。
The email begins, "Dear Sally, I really appreciate your assisting me with the Dawson account. I had really been struggling with getting all the numbers crunched before the due date. It was a really hard couple of days, but we got it done, and my boss was thrilled. The next time you are in a bind, please don't hesitate to ask me. Thanks again, Jim Siegel."
好，那我们现在简单的来念一遍它的翻译哈。那他是说到，哎，谢谢，为什么谢谢呢？是因为你对于这个案子提供的帮助。那说，亲爱的某某人，亲爱的莎莉，非常感谢您协助我处理道生账户。那我真的很努力，在截止日期之前弄清楚所有的数字。这几天呢，真的很辛苦。但是我们都完成了，我的老板呢很高兴。下次遇到麻烦的时候，欢迎你随时来找我。再次感谢某某人的名字。
Now, looking at this email, we see that it is addressed similar to the first one with "Dear Sally." This tells us that the colleagues are on a slightly formal basis by using "dear," but also they do have a good working relationship because they do use first names.
好，那我们来看看我们的格式哦。我们第一个写到的是 Dear 某某人，那亲爱的某某人，那他用亲爱的是已经有一点正式，可是呢，他用他的 first name， 那表示呢，他们两个的工作的关系呢，可能是还不错的。
The person then mentions again in the very first sentence the reason for the email, in this case, appreciating their help with an account, and then says exactly how their help was able to assist them.
好，那我们的第一句话呢，就讲到说，哎，我是怎么样的？为什么要写这封感谢信？目的就是因为你的帮助。
And they ended with offering to assist them if they are in need of help. As we mentioned before, sometimes we will offer to buy lunch as the first example. In this case, they simply offer to return the same type of help if the other person needs it.
好，那我们最后的时候呢，就讲到说，哎，如果要怎么样的感谢你？那像刚才的例子，我们的感谢方法是说，我就请你吃饭。那这次的感谢方法比较不一样，这次的感谢方法是说，哎，如果你有需要帮助的时候，我也可以帮忙你。
All right, and we'll go on to our last example, which is a thank you letter following a job interview.
好，接下来呢是这个我们要说的另外一个感谢信。那这个感谢信呢，是因为那个面谈所做的感谢。
Dear Mr. Mike Towns, I am writing to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to interview me for the position of lab tech for your newly created R&D department. I am sure that when it is up and running, your company will benefit greatly. I really enjoyed our talk about the responsibilities of the position. Sounds like the position I have been waiting on for some time. I really believe I could be an excellent resource to the department and company. There is one thing I forgot to mention when we were discussing my experience. While in university, I assisted my biology professor in a research paper he presented to the New York Journal of Science. Although my name was not on that particular piece of research, I was finally able to contact him to get a letter of recommendation, which I am also forwarding in this email. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks again, Doug Murphy.
好，那我们现在简单的翻译一下，这个呢是一个谢谢的信，谢谢一个面谈哦。那说，亲爱的某某人，这样，我要写信来感谢您抽出宝贵的时间来面谈我。我应征呢您在新成立的研发部门的实验室的技术职位。我相信呢，当它启动而且运行的时候呢，您的公司呢会受益匪浅。我非常的喜欢呢。我们谈论该职位的这个责任，听起来呢，好像是我期待很久的这个职位。我真的相信呢，我可以为这个贵部门和公司呢提供很好的资源。上次面谈的时候呢，我忘了一件事，在大学的期间呢，我协助我的生物学的老师呢写了一份研究论文，他提交给了《纽约科学杂志》。尽管呢，我的名字呢不在那个研究项目当中。但是呢，我终于能够联系到他，而且获得了他的推荐信。我也在这个电子邮件中呢转发这个推荐信，希望能够早日收到您的消息。再次感谢，然后写上名字。
We can see that they address the thank you letter, keeping the formalities with dear, their title, their first and last name.
好，那我们这封因为是一个比较正式的信，所以它前面有 dear。然后再来 Mr. 是某某先生，然后他全名都写出来了 ，first name 跟 last name 都写出来了。
They then also mention the point of the letter, in which case writing a thank you in the first sentence, and also mentioning what the position was they interviewed for.
好，然后呢，接下来他有讲到说，哎，我去应征的是什么工作？除了谢谢你之外，那我到底谢谢你应征的这个工作是什么呢？
They then mentioned how they enjoyed talking with them and how the job seemed to be a fit, and they expressed their enthusiasm for wanting the job.
然后接下来你就要写到说，哎，我真的是对我这个工作呢很有兴趣，我真的是很热心的想要来做这个工作的。
As mentioned before, a follow-up thank you is a great time to express any information that you may not have said clearly or may have forgotten. In this case, it was due to some experience they forgot to mention, and they provided documentation for it.
好，然后呢，接下来呢就讲到说呢，我可能是在我面谈里面忘记说了什么，哎，这个东西也很重要。在这个例子里面，就是我面谈里面没有提到说，我跟我的教授做的东西，而且他提供了证据说我真的有做。好，这个都可以在这里面写。
In the next unit, we will practice descriptive writing again, but in the form of restaurant reviews.
好，在下一个单元呢，我们将会再次的练习这个描述性的写作，但是这次我们是要做餐厅的评论。好，非常感谢大家收看这一集的节目，欢迎大家下个礼拜继续收看下一集。